Hank Pearl here with thedailyrock.com. Tonight, yet again, I have the pleasure of sitting with Kobi from Orphaned land. How you doing, Kobi?
Very good. Good to see you again, and happy to be again in Chicago.
Absolutely. You guys cannot stop touring, can you?
I guess we can't. It's important to be a musician these days. Oh, probably coming from our place, you know, Israel in the Middle East. So we just gotta keep on doing that. The world needs good music.
Absolutely. That's an understatement.
Yeah.
So last time I saw you was last March when you guys
Right.
played at the Bottom Lounge. Great show.
Thank you.
And a lot's happened since then with you guys.
Oh yeah.
You opened for METALLICA.
We opened for METALLICA in Israel. It's been amazing, you know, to meet them, to play with them, to see them playing, you know, to see their show again. The most amazing thing was that Kirk Hammett was recommending our album in Metal Hammer, like a month after. You know, there is like a corner, what's the last album you bought? And he said Orphaned Lands or Wally, which was like, alright, what could I ask more? And it was really fun, and they really liked our music. I spoke with Kirk, I spoke with Lars, and they said that they know our music. Lars told us that he saw us in the movie, in a documentary, Global Metal. And I mean, yeah, it was really amazing. And we did some festivals in Germany and Belgium, and it was pretty busy.
What's it like for a couple of Israeli kids who just threw together a band to suddenly, you got Kirk Hammett telling you that he digs your music and publishing it on top of that. You're playing with METALLICA.
It's
in your homeland,
you know,
in your home field nonetheless, so you got home field advantage.
It's hands down, you know, it's like when you get a band, you always have dreams that you want to achieve. Once you achieve them, you always have newcomers, and of course you're always supposed to dream more and more, otherwise you will not be able to do that, and all the time we succeed to achieve more and more of the dreams that we have, and it's always fun because being a musician is not always it's not really a financial profession. Mm-hmm. Most of musicians doesn't really get rich or build homes or living, you know, life of prosperity and luxury. Yeah, and so having that moments, you know, that little moments of appreciation of gaining your own dreams coming true. This is your 15 minutes of fame, or this is your $1 million, and these are the greatest moments that you cherish, you know, and you know that you did something that was worth.
So would you say then that you are wealthy by your experiences and maybe not by monetary means?
I would definitely say that I've learned more than being with Orphaned Land about all aspects of life, more than any religion or teacher or mentor or philosophy, you know. It's just doing the thing that you love, being on the roads, meeting people, singing your songs. I just learned so much out of it, you know. All my wisdom, all my experience is from that, so I owe my band a lot, really.
I want to talk again, touch on your musical mission of uniting the three religions. Have you seen any evolution or progress with that over the past summer with your extensive amount of touring?
Oh yeah, you get to see more people coming to our shows. In Europe especially, where we also headline a few countries. And yeah, it's more and more. I realized and learned to understand that all we need to do is to bring albums and just to play as much as we can. Because every time we play, there are new people who come see us, and if you keep on playing all the time, then you will reach more people. The world is full of information already, so you gotta come and stand on those stages and do that. I see that now on our American tour. We played 9 shows so far, and the amount of people that came to me and told me, "I've never heard about you guys, and you blew my mind away." it was like, I think it could reach now, I don't know, 1,000 people in total, and those people would not hear Orphaned if we wouldn't make these shows, so it's important.
So then with that, do you think you'd be turning around an album again a lot quicker than the past? In the past, you guys take I mean, it's very respectable how much time you guys put into your album. Every album is a concept album, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
None of it's half-assed, none of it would be atrocious to call any of it filler. So, with all this inspiration and evolution and progress and so forth, how soon do you think it'll be before we can see some fresh new material?
Well, this was in an artistic way of speaking, it's always great because we are devoted and take the time to make the album. Commercially wise, it was always a disaster because our PR department, everything has to build it up, rebuild it up all over again from the beginning. So we are trying to succeed and deliver something in the next 2-3 years after the last album. Hopefully we'll do that, and one thing is for sure is that we are going to film a DVD in Tel Aviv in December this year. So this will definitely create a product for 2011, which of course I hope that we will support it with tours all over, coming to the States again, making some summer festivals and stuff like that. So as for 2010, 2011, we succeed to make an album and a DVD, and hopefully 2012, 2013 latest, we'll try and bring an album. Otherwise, it's not good.
It would be an understatement to say that bands make sacrifices on the road. With you guys and your religious overtones, when I find it interesting how tonight you're putting on a show on Yom Kippur.
Right.
Can you elaborate on this at all?
Of course.
You guys are eating on the road, aren't you?
We are doing it with mixed feelings. On the one hand, this is a day where we should stop everything, start fasting, and think about everything we're doing and make some really, you know, a very deep thinking of
meditate.
Yeah. And on the other hand, we thought that our music is all about love, belief, and hope. So we don't see anything wrong about playing on Yom Kippur. It's not anything to do with being sleazy or we're not singing about chicks and drugs and rock and roll, actually. Actually, one of the songs that we're performing live, called Ola Tatamid, is a Yom Kippur song. So on that aspect, it's working for us. We're not practicing Judaism in an orthodox way. We have our own way as musicians to practice that. And with that said, I can say that half of the band is actually fasting.
Really?
Yeah, so after the show, we are having a dinner, and some of the bandmates will not eat for 24 hours or drink. I can say that being on the roads, sometimes you fast without being Yom Kippur. Sometimes it's just, there isn't any food around, you know,
right.
and you don't have the time to stop. So you travel the whole day, you arrive to the club, then you have to sound check, then you find yourself on stage, you go off stage, you realize, wow, I didn't eat for 24 hours. It happens, you know?
Wow.
So, so the people that are not fasting, they're saying, I fasted 3 times this tour, you know?
Job's already been done.
So it's like, I mean, you know, being on the road with a band, it's 5 people at one apartment.
Yeah.
And it's never easy, even for peaceful people such as ourselves, friendly people such as ourselves, and it's not easy. Sometimes we could piss each other off, you know, and we could really take a break, but that's how it is. That's the way it is. I mean, we don't know any other way, and sometimes it's hard for people, you know, just to be together, squeezed up for so much time. But it's a sacrifice, as you said. Being on the roads is a sacrifice that you have to do. Being a musician is a sacrifice that you do, and we choose to do that. This is our choice.